What does financial freedom look like to you? Maybe it's being able to cover your rent every month without stressing. Maybe it's finally saving for something big, a car, a home, a dream trip, or maybe it's simply having enough room to breathe, enough space where money isn't controlling your decisions, your emotions, or your future. Whatever your personal version of freedom looks like, the path that leads to it is almost always the same: building passive income. And in this video, I'm going to show you, and John, 5 powerful monthly paying dividend stocks that can help you escape the paycheck to paycheck cycle and start building a second source of income that grows even while you sleep. I'm going to show you how soon each of these stocks can help you cover your rent, which one cuts that time in half, and finally, how combining all 5 into one portfolio gives you a faster, safer, more consistent path to financial freedom than relying on any single stock alone. This is a full roadmap, and by the end, you'll know exactly how to reach $3,000 a month in passive income using a simple weekly investment strategy. So let's begin with something important: why monthly dividend stocks are a game changer. If you're like most people, rent is one of the biggest financial stress points in your life. It shows up every single month, like clockwork. No delays, no forgiveness, no skip this month options. And every time it arrives, it takes a big bite out of your income. But imagine something different. Imagine knowing that a portion or even all of that rent is already covered before the month begins. Imagine money flowing in automatically without you trading more hours of your life for it. That is what monthly dividend stocks make possible. Today's goal is simple: build a portfolio that pays $3,000 per month in passive income. Now I know, at first glance, that sounds huge, maybe even unrealistic, but the truth is, it's extremely possible when you combine 3 things: consistency, time, and compounding. And to keep things simple, everything we discussed today is based on just $90 per week, an amount that many people can manage once they're intentional about building wealth. We're starting from stock number 5 and counting down to the fastest income generator on the list. Let's dive in. Number 5, Main Street Capital, Maine. Main Street Capital is a business development company, meaning it provides loans and funding to small and mid-sized businesses. In return, it earns interest and takes ownership stakes in those companies, allowing it to pay consistent monthly dividends. Maine is loved because it offers steady monthly income, exposure to many industries, long-term share price appreciation, and a dependable management track record. Its numbers: 7.2% dividend yield, 3.86% dividend growth, 5.3% average share price appreciation. Here's what $90 a week grows into. Year 1, $4,680. Year 10, approximately $81,700, approximately $363 a month in dividends. Year 20, approximately $313,000. Year 30, approximately $494,200, approximately $3,256 a month in dividends. Maine is stable and slow, but for long-term consistent compounding, it works beautifully. Number 4, Realty Income. Oh, the monthly dividend company. Realty Income is one of the safest REITs in the world. It owns thousands of commercial properties with tenants like Walgreens, 7-Eleven, Dollar General, and FedEx, companies that pay their bills on time, even during recessions. This stock is famous for extremely dependable dividends, monthly payments, stable real estate-backed cash flow, strong long-term performance. Its numbers: 5.95% dividend yield, 3.9% dividend growth, 3.2% share price appreciation. Here's the growth timeline. Year 1, $4,680. Year 10, $72,500, $327 per month. Year 20, $258,500. Year 28, $3,319 per month. Goal achieved. So Realty Income hits the target 2 years earlier than Maine, thanks to its rock-solid real estate portfolio. 3. Wisdom Tree US High Dividend Fund, DHS. Now we move into even faster territory. And this is where things start getting exciting. DHS is a high dividend ETF, which means instead of buying a single company, you're buying a basket of strong, reliable dividend-paying companies in one move. It gives you instant diversification, a built-in safety net. Without needing to analyze dozens of stocks individually, DHS focuses on companies with reliable, consistent dividends, stable cash flows, strong performance during economic shifts, broad exposure across multiple industries. This ETF filters out weak companies automatically and concentrates your investment into businesses with proven dividend strength. That's why investors who want simplicity and growth absolutely love it. Its stats: 3.67% dividend yield, 6.66% dividend growth, 2.25% annual share price appreciation. These numbers don't look flashy at first glance, but the real magic happens when that dividend growth compounds over time. Here's what investing just $90 a week produces. Year 1, $4,680. Year 10, $64,800. Approximately $252 per month in dividends. Year 20, $229,100. Approximately $1,499 per month. Year 25, approximately $3,248 per month. Goal reached. This timeline is significantly faster than the first two stocks, Maine and Realty Income, because DHS combines diversification with powerful long-term dividend growth. This is the ETF that quietly compounds until suddenly you realize you're earning a lot more than you expected. 2. Sabine Royalty Trust, SBR. Now this one is very different and very powerful. Sabine Royalty Trust earns money from royalties on oil, gas, and mineral production. It owns the rights to valuable land, and whenever energy companies extract resources from that land, SBR gets paid. No drilling, no rigs, no operational expenses, just pure royalty income. This makes SBR checkmark lower risk than traditional oil companies. Highly profitable during strong energy markets, naturally protected during inflation, consistent in long-term payouts. And because energy prices fluctuate, there are years where payouts from SBR spike significantly, boosting your overall compounding. Its stats: 4.16% dividend yield, 8.13% dividend growth, 4.1% annual share price appreciation. This combination of growth plus yield is rare in the energy sector. Here's what $90 per week becomes. Year 1, $4,680. Year 10, approximately $72,500. Approximately $3,661 annually. Year 20, approximately $297,900. Year 23, approximately $3,253 per month. Goal reached. This beats Maine by 7 years, which is a massive advantage if your goal is to escape the paycheck to paycheck life faster. SBR is one of the fastest performers on this entire list, but not the fastest. 1. First Trust Buy Right Income ETF, FTH. Fastest path to $3,000 per month. This ETF uses a covered call strategy, selling options on its stock holdings to generate additional monthly income. In simple terms, it earns money two ways: dividends and options income. That's why it pays such high monthly distributions. Its numbers: 8.85% dividend yield, 9.43% dividend growth, 1.21% annual share price growth. FTH is focused on income first, growth second, and that's why it accelerates compounding like crazy. But here's the catch. Should you put 100% of your money into FTH? Absolutely not, because covered call ETFs underperform in strong bull markets, lose upside potential because calls cap your gains, can drop in price even while paying high dividends, struggle during extreme volatility, fantastic for income, not fantastic for long-term stability, which is why we moved to the smartest strategy, the combined portfolio strategy. Safety plus speed in one plan. This is where everything comes together. By blending all 5 assets into a single portfolio, you gain the strengths of each investment without being exposed to the weaknesses of any one of them. You get the high income engine of FTH, the stability of Realty Income, the long-term growth of MAIN, the dividend compounding of DHS, the inflation protection of SBR. The combined portfolio averages 5.9% starting yield, 6.4% dividend growth, 3.21% share price appreciation with $90 per week. Year 1, $4,680. Year 10, $75,900, approximately $523 per month. Year 20, $333,700, approximately $2,580 per month. Year 21, you hit approximately $3,000 per month. Final portfolio, approximately $385,000. This is the power of diversification. Not the fastest, not the slowest, but the smartest, most stable long-term plan. If you learned something new or enjoyed watching, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the video reach more people. And if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.